How's it going? Are you a fan of town builders?
I am.
I've always been a huge fan of RTS games like Warcraft, Starcraft, Command & Conquer series, and Age of Empires. Building a town from nothing and using it to forge a path in your game has always been an awesome experience for me. And that goes beyond RTS games. I like stuff in MMOs, sort of like Guild Wars had a guild hall and you can build it out with different pieces. I thought that stuff was awesome. Now, while I was building out Revna, I knew that town building had to be a piece deeply embedded in the game. One of the very first things I actually sketched out was the starting point of where the player would begin experiencing the game. I wanted this to feel like a safe environment. There were a couple ways I knew I could approach it. The RTS style, or kind of an Animal Crossing style, where you go out and you place it physically with your character. I first started off doing an RTS style similar to a game like Stardew Valley. And you could slide around the building until you found a spot that you wanted to place it, and then you placed it. Now this worked out fine when I had a very small scene and I planned on transitioning to other scenes if you left the boundaries. But if you checked out my last video, I actually switched over to more of a procedurally generated open world experience. Because of this, the experience of the scroll around RTS style made a lot less sense when you could go all the way to the edge of the map and place a building. Instead, I've recently switched to something where you purchase from an NPC a marker where you would like for them to build this building, and then they will begin constructing it once you place that marker. Very similar to Animal Crossing, not sure if I like it or not yet. Still playing around with it. Things I do know I want are building upgrades and a way for the player to progress their town as much as they progress their player. I want the community around the town to be a living civilization. With that, I'd like to ask you this question. How would you implement town building in a top-down 2D RPG? Do you like the RTS style that Stardew Valley or RTS games offer? Or do you prefer something kind of like Animal Crossing, where you are physically given a marker and required to go out in the world and place that item? Or is there something I'm just not thinking about? I've honestly been tossing ideas back and forth for a while now, and I'm very open to all kinds of ideas that I just might be missing. Please leave those recommendations in the section below, and I promise I will take a look. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're interested in checking out more of my upcoming updates on Revna and more, please subscribe to my channel. If you're interested in getting involved with the creation of the game I'm working on, I've got links to my Discord server and Twitter in the section below. All right, thanks.
Peace.